friends. Today I thought I would do a little flip through of my traveler's notebook with you guys. And the traveler's notebook is what I use as my commonplace notebook, but I also have another little notebook stuck in there that I use for lists, just a notebook that's all about lists. So I'm going to show you both of those today and how I have them set up in my traveler's notebook cover slash case. So without further ado, here is the notebook in question. The case is from Moterm, and then this is just a little canvas pouch that goes inside that I keep a couple pens and highlighters in. I also keep some extra stickers. I had doubles of these stickers, so I just keep them in there in case I need some on the go. Here are the highlighters that I use. One is kind of a sage green color and one is sort of a tan color, so pretty versatile, and they are both zebra mild liners. And then here are the inserts that I keep in the case. This little one on top is my list notebook, so we can flip through here. You can see I just have lists of everything in here. I have lists of sticker shops that I love. I have a list of all the Bibles that I have. I have a list of things I like to do in the fall and winter. It just makes my brain feel better to write things down, even if they're things that don't really matter. It just feels like I'm decluttering my brain by getting them onto paper. So that's what this notebook is for. I just really like it. I find it really soothing to make a bunch of lists and to have them all in one place, because when I put them in my Hobonichi cousin, I never remember what date I wrote the list on. So I lose it and then it's gone forever and I have to make a new one. Next up, we have my commonplace book, and this is just a super basic traveler's notebook insert from Amazon. I can put the link in the description bar below, but it's nothing fancy. It is a dot grid insert, and I decorated the front with a couple stickers. I put this clear case over it because it was already getting kind of folded up and bent, so it just needed a little extra protection. I mostly use this notebook to take notes on videos that I've watched or books that I read that I want to write quotes down from. I did do a page in here about my journaling plans for 2025 because I just felt like I needed it to be organized all in one place. But in general, this notebook is not for my own thoughts. It's just strictly notes and quotes from other sources that I like. I have my favorite scripture verses for anxiety. So these are my favorite verses that specifically help me when I have anxiety, not necessarily verses that are about anxiety. Next up, I have a page of Christian quotes, so quotes about Christianity from others in the faith. Here is a page of Tolkien thoughts, so I really want to read everything that J.R.R. Tolkien has ever written, and I was kind of trying to decide the best order to read them in, so after consulting several sources, this was the order that I decided on, and just some little extra bits that I found during my research. Over here, I have some companion books that were suggested to read that maybe inspired Tolkien or could be read alongside his works for kind of a similar vibe. So I've read a couple of these, but not that many. And you can see I've marked off which ones I have already read. But in general, this is going to be a pretty ambitious project, so I'm glad that I have this page to consult. Next up, we have a page of challenge ideas. I'm going to put that in air quotes because I don't like to get too legalistic about challenges that I might do, but sometimes you're just looking to go a little deeper in your faith, or sometimes you're just looking to push yourself or get out of your comfort zone. I find a lot that I just kind of have long stretches of going through the motions, and I find that I need a little something to kind of wake myself up, kick myself into high gear. So these are some challenges that I found online that were meant to kind of help you go deeper in your faith or help you on your walk with God. One of them is the Holy 40 Challenge by Ashley Hetherington, and then this one is by Allison Mattison, and I just thought that they both were pretty good. And I'm probably never going to do any of these as intended, but I just liked having all of these kind of steps of the challenges written down so I can pick and choose as needed. This next page is about evangelism, and this was just a good resource that I found about how to share about your faith with others. Just focus on good, God, gospel. And it's got some tips there for sharing. And that's something that I really struggle with is evangelism, so that's really helpful to me. I have a page that's just the Nicene Creed. I don't know. I'd like to memorize this one day. It's probably wild that I don't already have it memorized, but it is what it is. And then this is some information from Felicia Masonheimer, also about sharing your faith, that I found to be really helpful. I really like her stuff in general. More evangelizing resources. We can see kind of a theme here. I've got some quotes that I love, some Bible verses that I love. You can see kind of some pre-decorated pages. I like to decorate these pages in advance because that way when I need them I can just write. I don't have to worry about decorating first or anything like that. But I also have plenty of blank ones just in case. So that is my commonplace book. I really like it. I don't use it all that often just because I don't often watch the kinds of videos or read the kinds of things that I would need to write down, but every once in a while there's something that catches my eye and I'm happy to have this space to keep track of what I'm learning. Then this last insert is literally just blank. I haven't decided what I'm going to use it for yet. I was kind of thinking I could turn it into a collage journal, but I don't know. I haven't done it yet. I just like having an extra notebook just in case. You never know when you might need it. So that's everything that's in my traveler's notebook. All of the inserts and then the little pouch that goes in the case. And again, I will have links to everything in the description bar down below in case you're interested in picking any of it up for yourself. Thanks so much for joining me today. Bye!